Morning all, how are we all doing? Just going to do you a quick video about the truck and little things that have been happening at the moment. Here's my old friend who lives in Cambodia. This is his bike, Tim's bike, and he called us up and he said where he was storing it, and they can't store it there anymore. Do you mind going and picking it up? It's been sat out for 3 years, it says, and Steph said to me, oh yeah, it's an R1 or something like that. So obviously he is pricked up. Oh yeah, I'll go look at that for you and look after it. It turns out it's not an R1, it's I think it's phase 1000 that. I said one. That's the R1 engine for the bike lovers, detuned R1 engine or something. Brought it home, we couldn't get it started, we had to get a new battery, so bear in mind it'd been stood for 3 years. She's a bit rough on uptake at the moment, and the throttle's a bit stiff and stuff like that, but apart from that, and look, you can see she's in a bit of a hell of a state. I will get to the trucking thing in a minute, but I just wanted to show you this. So this is, told Tim, obviously people who know me in England, when I had my Bandit and stuff like that, it didn't stay on 2 wheels very often, but honest Tim, I won't put it on 1 wheel. So we've got to free up the throttle a bit. That's all stuck and stuff like that. Give her a wash over and maybe drop the oil and stuff for him and things like that. And obviously I'll have to give it a little run to see what it's like. I went for a quick ride on it last night, and I hadn't been on a four cylinder for quite a while, and oh, that was fun. Yeah, really was. But anyway, back to the trucking stuff and what have you. We're just getting ready to go up to the condo, so I'm just getting the bikes out, putting all the fishing stuff in the truck and stuff like that. I want to do this video on how the truck's bared up over the 2 years that's 2-year-old coming up to now and stuff like that, and because people say, oh, the build standards not as good on them, they're not anything like the European ones and stuff like that. Well, let's have a look. We've done over two winters now and stuff with it, and I was looking at one of the Peterbilts. I should have done some pictures comparing the Peterbilt against the Freightliner, because I was amazed by, you can see all around here, it's spot on still. It is dirty. Steph won't let me wash the chassis and everything in the driveway because I end up getting fifth wheel grease all over. Jack gets it all over himself, and I've been in trouble too many times. So that isn't happening anymore. So I can wash the cab, polish the cab, but washing the chassis is a big no-no. She gets all upset about that. But anyway, all around here you can see this is still really spot on. On the Peterbilts, I know, it was all rusting all around here, really bad on just about all of the chassis bolts and the fifth wheel hitch and stuff like that. But well, as you can see here, there is places, you know, it's going, but to be fair, I think it's standing up pretty well. It really is. And bodywork's good. I've got off scratches here and stuff like that, but she's still looking, bear in mind, as you know, I do look after it and I do clean it quite a lot, maybe a bit more than I need to do, but I like to keep on top of it. Let's have a look under here. So this is done coming up to 280,000 now, which still really amazes me on things like this. You probably aren't going to be able to see in here because it's too dark. I'm still on the same pads, and I've got shitloads of wear left in there still, as you can see, for 280,000 miles. Fan belts are still all original. I checked them, all the belts. There's no sign of cracks or anything like that. And bear in mind that they haven't just been spinning round for 280,000. They're spinning constantly when the engine's running. The only thing I have gone, well, there's a couple of little things that have gone. One of these snapped on, I think it was that one, on my turbo. That snapped on the turbo gate and blew one of the tubes off, which didn't leave me stranded. I could still go and stuff like that, which was really bizarre why one of those snapped. I don't know why, but it did, and that's all. So there's that that's gone on it. What else have happened? That problem with the tyres tearing off on the front, if you watched my previous videos, we put that down to bent trailers now, because we've got a couple of trailers that run pretty crooked down the road. They're crabbing, so that's putting down to that rather than anything else, I think, because we can't find anything. It's been aligned, it's been in, it's been done, everything else. I say it's hadn't had anything done to the engine apart from that. Nothing at all, and no problem, no breakdown, no anything. So it's pretty good going, I'll say. The same on this side, all the discs are the same, drums are the same. I do get it greased up. I try to get the oil changed every about 25 to 30,000, so it's regularly looked after. Back brakes are exactly the same. I do use the Intada a lot, so that saves the on the brakes and stuff like that. But as you can still see, there's still plenty left on there. It's going to be over 350 easy, if not more, before I want any brakes on there. and stuff like that. What else? Tyres, he's put me these on, which I think we're going to have to change these before winter comes, because they're all right now. I don't know what, there's some Japanese make or something like that into the American market. They're meant to wear really well, but I can't see me getting through winter with those. I'm going to be spinning about all over the place. Let me show you this. I don't usually promote products and stuff like that, but if I find a product that is pretty good, I like to show you guys what it is. I asked the wife to get me this really expensive polish that was on, keep seeing it coming on Facebook and stuff like that, advertising it and what have you. Oh, this is the best polish, you want to get this polish, blah blah blah. And this guy does a video on it, and it looks really good what he did. Anyway, the wife decided, like she is the Yorkshire bit of me is rubbing off on her, she got me some of this, because this was only $8. The other one I wanted was about $30. $8 from Amazon on special. Look at this. This hasn't been polished, so I've done all those other bits, as you can see there. I've done those bits, and you can see down that bit. I'll just show you quickly here. This stuff, I'm really amazed with it. Look at that. That's never been polished up on that tank until the other day, till I started using this. I thought, Jesus, that... Can't really see because of the light much. Well, you can't you, there? It doesn't take a great lot if you just want to polish it up. I also heard guys saying about, oh, polishing your truck and what's wrong with you, blah blah blah. It's not your truck and it's not this and that. Right, I put it this way, it isn't my truck. If you're renting a home or something like that, would you never do anything to it? If you had a car on hire lease, would you never do anything to that? Would you just leave it as is? No, you wouldn't. You'd still look after it. I like to look after the truck and stuff like that. You know, look after the truck, it looks after you. So don't knock these other people that take pride in the truck and stuff like that. If they've got a hobby and they enjoy that, leave them be, you know what I mean? That's all there is. And inside, let's have a look how we're fared up inside. I did sit on there the other day and I did notice the seat is a lot firmer. So driver's seat has definitely lost a bit of the padding and stuff like that in it. So, but still, look, the quality and everything's still looking really good. The fridge, as I've mentioned before, has dropped. You do have to now lift it up to get it to click in. But apart from that, everything's working fine in there. Night heater's working fine. All electrics are working fine. All the plug sockets and things like that. Not had a problem with it. So I'm pretty impressed how it's worn up for 280,000. You know, it hasn't done bad at all. So that's the quick update. I need to get all the bicycles in so we can go on holiday and have a good time. Thanks all for listening. Wash your bloody hands. We'll catch you all later. Bye bye.